Sunday, we was in church. And we sit next together, me and my sister and I, so we could gossip, like some of y'all be doing. Oh, Lord, but she was as good as they get. She didn't do no drinking, no sneaking around, no cussing, none of that. But she could fight. Yes, sir, sure could. And I'll never forget my sister because she always knew when I was up to something. She could look at me and tell, sure could. She knew I was about to do something suspicious. When I was getting ready, looking in the mirror, fixing my hair, she knew I was up to something. I didn't tell her I was about to go back down to the juke joint, but she knew it. She said, "What you fixing up for, Willie Mae?" You know how folks that know your business, they squint their eyes when they do. And they can keep that eye focused right on you and turn their head 20 ways. And you know they know what you up to. She said, "What you fixing up?" I said, nothing, I ain't nothing. And then she said, "You better quit your lie before you get a great big old lie bump on the tip of your tongue." You ever had a bump on the tip of your tongue? It was a lie bump. It grew right here, right on the tip of your tongue. How many of you ever had a bump on your tongue? See there? All of y'all. Full of lie. You're lying. Yes, sir. But she knew I was up to something. So when I finally told her I was going to go back down to my hair's juke joint to try out for the blues singing contest, she come back with, "What? You mean that juke joint down in the bottoms? Now working there is one thing, but you know preacher will kill you if he catch you up in there good timing with all those heathens." Because, you know, I worked there. I was only 14 years old, but I was working there in the daytime, cleaning out the spittoons, you know. But they didn't allow the young folk to go back at night. But I was going to go back in there anyway because I was just as big as the grown folks. How would they know? I wanted to win that contest. And I'll never forget it because it was thundering and lightning from a summer storm. I slammed the window open and I hit the ground running fast and low like a cat. Until finally in the distance, I could see a faint light. And then I heard the gut bucket blues cutting through the dark like a knife. Oh, I got so excited I almost peed on myself. My armpits was itching. I wanted to scratch, but I didn't want to go up in there musty. Whew. So I got to the back and I peeked in, and then there was a man up on the stage singing the blues.
We don't get along, but one day at a time. Oh, me and my woman. We don't get along, one day at a time. All right. You see, one day we're fussing and fighting, y'all, and the next day we're doing fine. Let me tell you how about we go. Monday we're loving down, baby. Tuesday we don't even speak. Wednesday she fix me a steak, and Thursday I won't even eat. Talking about that woman, we don't get along, one day at a time. See, one day we're fussing and fighting, y'all, and the next day we're doing fine. Now we're going into the weekend, see. Friday everything's beautiful. Saturday we have no peace. Sunday morning we go to church. Sunday night she called the police. Talking about that war. We don't get along, one day at a time. You see, one day we're fussing and fighting, y'all, and the next day we're doing fine. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Woo! Thank you very much. I can see by the crowd tonight, you all know that it's blues contest time. But before we... Well. What we got here? You think you want to be in this blues contest, Missy? You think you might could win that $20, huh? Well, look at her. The sight of you make me think you can't win nothing. Look at you, she's taller than one of them young oak trees out yonder. And Larney, them shoes. When you look at them shoes, she coming in with two big gunboats. No, I bet you can't sing Boy the Cabbage, huh? No, seriously, folks, seriously. How many tater sacks do you think it takes to put that dress together? Come on. Ooh, it look like she getting mad. Well, like my pappy said, you better scratch your booty and get yourself glad. All right, singing the blues might just light your fuse, girl. So come on over here, I tell you what, come on over here. Show us what you got. Come on over here. You know I just can't with you. What's your name, Miss Willie?
Willie Mae Thornton.
All right, Willie Mae Thornton. All right, here's our first contestant for the Blues Contest. Let's hear it for Willie Mae Thornton.
Sing Willie Mae. Sing, girl.
Rock me, baby. Rock me all night long. Rock me, baby. Rock me all night long. I want you to rock me, baby, like my back ain't got no bone. Roll me, baby, like that old wagon wheel. I want you to roll me, baby, like that old wagon wheel. Well, I want you to rock and roll me. You know how good it makes me feel. Rock me, baby. Rock me nice and slow. Oh, oh. Rock me, baby. Rock me nice and slow. I want you to rock me and roll me until I don't want no more. Yeah.
Y'all like that, huh? Well, them folk up in that Mahar's juke joint, they liked it too. Because when I pulled out my juice hole and wrapped my lips around that cold metal, whoo, the blues rained. The thunder was a-rocking and the juke joint was a-rolling. I tore the place up. Sure did. And right after I got finished with my number, there was this man staring at me. He'd been watching me the whole time. But he was coming up to me, jangling the change in his pocket. Looking like something straight out of Sears and Roebuck catalog. His shoes were spit shine. Collar was starched hard as a rock. He was shining like new money. And he came up to me, fast talking to me about joining up with his troop.
Ooh, Griggs, you sure enough got some pipe on you, sister. Sound to me like you've been to church today. But don't take me wrong, Miss Lady. That's a good thing. Because you see, that's the way the blues supposed to be found. Yeah, you tore it up in here tonight. You let the hammer down on them blues. You know, I'm thinking, you ought to come on join up with me in my group. But first things first, let me back it up. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sammy Green. And I can make you a star. I know I can make a star out of you. I'll buy you mink and ermine, cards and sermon, big diamond rings that don't mean a thing. Solid gold tickers that don't never flicker. I take you to New Orleans and San Francisco. Hey girl, we make Miami your happy. About that. Come on, me and you need to talk about that. You ain't got to be nowhere right now anyhow. It's raining out y'all. You need to sit down to the slack up a little bit. Ain't nobody else to be out here in this mess right now anyhow. Come on, sit down. I'm gonna go buy you a drink. All right? Come on.
Name was Sammy Green. Yeah, Sammy Green. Next thing I know, Sammy Green has shoved a glass of spirits up in my face. And it wasn't the Holy Ghost. I remember Daddy telling me about alcohol. He was always preaching about sin and evil. He said, alcohol is an enemy. Don't ever touch it. Don't ever taste it. But then Daddy also said that you're supposed to love your enemy. So I felt myself getting caught up. Way caught up. And he knew I was only 14. He wouldn't have never gave me this glass. If Daddy knew I was down here drinking, I swear he'd beat my ass.
Willie Mae Thornton!
Daddy?
I dare you to defy me, you heifer! Who the world do you think you is, huh, girl?
Preacher's nostrils was flaring in and out like a bull, and I couldn't believe he was up in my hairs. But there he was, standing over me like a big old black statue in that lily white collar, right in the middle of the place he called hell.
Against this belt here, Gonna have to teach you a lesson about sin and evil, girl.
Daddy, no, don't beat me in front of all these people,
Now, you
Daddy.
get yourself out of here right now, this moment, for the wrath of God come to this place and take you, along with all the rest of these sinners up in here, straight down to the devil's den.
Daddy, don't beat me.
Come on, come on, I'm gonna rip your ass. Come on. Stop. My Lord. You hear that, though? Because I hear it. You see, girl, that's the voice of God speaking. And this bell here is the voice of preacher. And you're going to learn your lesson well about disobeying me, girl. You're going to learn your lesson well when I put this letter on your tail. Now, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Shut up. Shut up. Say a word.
Daddy, don't beat me. Daddy, no.
You answer. You don't. Shut up. Shut up.
Mama, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Mama left us children, went on up to heaven to get some rest, to be with the Lord when I wasn't nothing but 8 years old. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Oh, and sometimes I want to leave too, because preacher was bearing down on us children so hard with the word, just trying to beat it into us. It just, sometimes I feel like a motherless child, a long, long way from home, Oh, some things happen to you that just suck the life out of you, and you don't never get it back. Like the time they took my baby boy from me. I was a young woman, but I was a mother. I had a child, baby boy, and they took him. County folk following me around and didn't think I was a fit mother. They took my baby boy from me. Oh, Lord. I wanted to raise him. I was doing the best I could. Oh, they took my baby boy away from me. My child cried for me. Oh, my baby boy. Nobody knows that pain. Child come forth out of me and somebody take him away. Oh, and I haven't seen him. I haven't seen my child to this my dying day. That was the very worst. The very worst. And that's where my blues come from. From deep down within. That's why my blues done been my only friend. Been my only true love. That's why I got to always stay with the Lord. I'll tell you. Now that sister of mine, she was scared to death over all the ruckus between me and preacher. And the only thing that I had to console me was that $20 that I won from the blues singing contest. Then one night, about 3 o'clock in the morning, a hunger hit me deep down in the pit of my belly. And it didn't go away with singing neither, or eating, nothing, or even praying. Because I could only sing and hum around those gospel tunes around the house. But that singing the blues and my hair's juke joint had me, Sammy had pumped my head full of promises. Now he swore to God that he was going to make me famous, going to make me a star, and that I was going to be in the big time if I just do what he told me. And sure enough, it was 1941 when we hit the chitlin circuit, and I joined the Hot Harlem Review. Woo! We went all over the South saying that this dive and that dive, and Sammy was making a killing. He had his pockets full of money, and we was just traveling around, and I was a young child. I didn't care nothing about all the money he had. He wasn't giving me any. But I kept myself satisfied with smoking and drinking, and was topping it off with singing the blues. And Sammy had the women too. A lot of ladies. But you know what? That was just fine with me. I didn't care none, because as long as he wasn't pimping me the way he was trying to pimp me, I didn't care. But he was pimping me. No, he didn't lay me down on no cotton sheets. He didn't strut me around in no silk seam hose and have me with low-cut dresses in front of the house of the Lord neither. But he stood me up on wooden floorboards, covered with barefoot grime and splinters. And while he was having his love affair with them ladies, I was having mine with singing the blues. And singing the blues I did. And Sammy Green was mean, because he would use them ladies to try to get at me. He would use them ladies because there was a little something going on, there, even though I was a young woman and he was an older man. There was still a little tension there. You know how it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, don't be looking like, how many of y'all been to church today? Raise your hand. Don't be so holy you don't know what I'm talking about. Break it down to you. Yeah. But Sammy, he knew that would stir me up and make me mad. There's something about these folks, they want people to be mad when they sing. And that madness come out in your singing, don't it? Oh, yeah. Look at him. Dirty dog. Well, shake it, but don't break it, because he ain't paying for it if you do. Watch out, young lady, you gonna get a disease. You lay down with that dog, you get up with fleas. He's a dog, just like an old dog, barking up the wrong tree, just like a dirty dog, barking up Don't want you no how. I'll never forget the time Sammy called us, said he had a meeting down in Houston with a big-time promoter and nightclub owner. Said this was our big chance. And we was just coming off the road. You know, we only gonna have 2 nights to rehearse because he wanted to go down and set up some singing arrangements for us with a man named Don Roby. So we had to rehearse, so we went down to Miss Hattie's boarding house. Miss Hattie's boarding house is where Jimmy Lee, the bass player, lived. But there were some tenants in the house that had rallied against us and were trying to get rid of us and keep us from rehearsing there. Now, anybody ever had a child or a family member that played the drums or the guitar all night long? Don't that get on your nerves? And it don't even have to be the guitar, it could be the record player. It could be like them, you go through some neighborhoods and they bang, 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 3 o'clock in the morning. But so they were hell bent on getting rid of us. And they told Miss Hattie they were gonna leave and move out. And so Miss Hattie was not having it. Miss Hattie told her, she said, now look, my people got to get up and go work for Mr. Charlie. Y'all got to get up out of here. And I mean, she came down hard on us that night. She sure did. And when the night was over, I'm going to tell you something, Jimmy Lee had a way of reeling folk in with that music, sort of like the Pied Piper would get the mice out the house. Jimmy Lee just had a way. And he knew how Miss Hattie was because Miss Hattie didn't know that even though she was going to church every week, Miss Hattie did not know that Jimmy Lee saw her one day in the club. She had on a different color wig. But he seen her. He saw her, he showed in. So he knew how to get at her, how to get her back in key. Because we had to rehearse. We had to get ready to go. Sure did. And Lord have mercy, did we ever. We had a whole lineup of songs that we went over that night. The saxophone player, he was coming, and he was on his way, and sure enough, he got in a car accident. It was a mess. But the thing is this, we got there, and we finally was able to rehearse, but we really did have a rehearsal that night, and Miss Hattie really came down on us hard that night. Woo, Lord have mercy.
I said, hey, enough. Open up that door. And I mean right now.
Yes, yes, Miss Hattie. Give me a minute. I ain't decent.
Boy,
No, I ain't decent, Miss Hattie. I ain't decent. Come on.
you better have your britches on. Because I'm on my way in here. Lord have mercy. What y'all been doing in here? Open up the windows. Jimmy Lee, when you all went in this room, making all this racket, you ain't never said you're going to be playing music up in here. Lord, no, you know, oh, Miss Hattie, we silent kind of people.
We'll turn it down, Miss Hattie. I promise. We just trying to get ready for our gig down at the Peacock a little bit Saturday night.
Listen here, boy.
Our first big money making gig.
I'm going to tell you something one time. Listen, you're playing that trash music too loud. Disturbing my windows. I'm about to lose no good money because of you. Y'all got to get out of here. Go.
This may be our chance to go on to the big time, Miss Hattie. We'll turn it down, I promise. I promise.
Jimmy Lee, what you don't understand is this here is a respectable boarding house. It ain't no red light district.
Yes, we understand.
Oh, yeah. I know you understand all right. You understand that you just got to go.
You want to see us on the down and low out, Miss Fanny? Huh?
Well, now, Jimmy Lee, you won't see Miss Hattie down on the down and out, huh? Got that trash music going up through the rafters and the floor goes to this place, disturbing all my tenants. I done told you, child, I ain't losing no good money, and I ain't losing no good winners. Because you all trying to get into something no good, gut bucket club.
You don't understand this, Hattie. We ain't playing on no low-ceiling, tight-ass joint. We playing gold notes, blue notes, in that high-class club owned by Mr. Rose.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, child. You didn't just say Mr. Roby. You talking about that crazy Don Roby live up there on 52nd Street? Got that Brookdale Club?
That's him.
Well, this here is a situation, Jimmy Lee. I've got to make money, and you got to get out and take them hollowed out players with you. I ain't going to repeat myself. You hear me now?
In the name of the Lord, Miss Hattie. Please, please.
Wait a minute. Lord have mercy. Oh, wait a minute, boy. Wait a minute. You done said something wrong again. Now, don't you dare call on my Lord. He ain't interested in you calling his name to save your behind. I said you got to go. I mean it. Now get to getting before I call the law on you.
Miss Hattie, please don't make her go.
You got to get out of here.
Miss Hattie, please don't make her go.
Now listen, Jimmy Lee. Don't be playing no sassy music on me. No. You still got to go. And Jimmy Lee, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. All right.
Hattie, don't ya be so bad. All we trying to do is get ready.
You should have been playing that music all along, boy. He ain't gonna save you now. I'm not to you, Mr. Roby, so get out of here, boy, and take them heathens with you.